Hey, beautiful soul. Hope you are so well. Today, I want to talk a little bit about thought alchemy and the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we're capable of. So last night I found myself out with a friend and she was sharing her updates of the past 3 years of not seeing each other. And it was so enthusiastic and exciting. And I felt so energized and excited and happy for her. I wanted to hear all the good stuff. And when it came time for me to share, there was this tangible meh, meh, meh. I went deeply into the stories of the loss and the suffering and everything that had happened in COVID. And the mood of the conversation really shifted. And it was at that moment I realized it's time to change the story because I don't know. I feel that it is no longer serving me to tell that story of loss and victimhood, not to bypass it. It, of course, is the truth of the reality of what I experienced for a long time, but I'm ready to experience an elevation and an upgrade in my life. And so the stories we tell other people about ourselves, and for a lot of people who come to me for vocal activation, a lot of the stories they tell themselves are things like, I'm a bad singer, I don't have a good voice, yeah, I feel like I sound squeaky. And the more that we feed these stories, the more that we give attention to the aspects of ourselves that actually we want to kind of transcend and move through, the more they're actually growing and taking center stage and becoming the identity that we form about ourselves and that we convey to the world. So what if we change our stories? What if we transform our limiting beliefs into unlimited beliefs? What if we are learning to sing with more confidence or sing with more power? Or what if my voice is improving? How would your life feel if you changed the narrative of how you spoke to yourself and other people? Now, much easier said than done. I get that. This is a practice. This morning I woke up and I started to identify my limiting beliefs, and then on little Postit notes, I just transformed those beliefs. I alchemized those beliefs into what I want to feel, that I am a limitless being, that success is looking for me, that abundance is coming, that invitations and opportunities are arising. And the energy of those beliefs just filled me with so much more positivity. And actually, those beliefs are much more aligned with my highest self and with how others view me. So I encourage you to eradicate a couple words from your languaging towards yourself. And the first word is can't. You know, Albert Einstein is famed for saying, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. You know, if you keep saying to the world, I can't sing, then you're going to keep reinforcing that truth and have that be self-fulfilling. But if you share with yourself, I can sing, well, actually you can, because if you're human, if you have a voice, you can sing. I love that African proverb, if you can walk, you can dance, if you can talk, you can sing. It's so true. So try to experiment, try to notice every time you say the word, either internally or to other people, that I can't do something, and see if you can shift it and change it to an I can statement. Not to be in a spiritual bypass, but just to acknowledge the possibility of that can being true. Oh, look, we've got a friend who wants to come and say hi. Hi, meow. And the other word that I'd love you to consider is should. Every time we say the word should, it's like could with shame in front of it. We feel guilty. We feel shame that we're not doing the things, like, oh, I should be practicing, but I'm not, and therefore I'm not disciplined and I'm not getting anywhere. And we reinforce these stories that we tell ourselves that really keep us in a lower vibration and keep us feeling the density of anxiety or depression, those kind of thoughts. So I always say, what if you alchemize should statements into could statements? Oh, he's having a cute time back there. So instead of saying, I should practice singing, I should practice music, what if you tried, I could practice, I could practice music, and then wow, I would get better and I would enjoy myself. It becomes an opportunity and an invitation towards growth or expansion. So try to catch yourself next time you're shitting all over yourself, or even when you're shitting all over someone else, and alchemize that. Try to change that thought into a good thought, and just see. Use it as an experiment on yourself. See how that changes how you feel about yourself or other people. The stories that we tell ourselves really form our self-belief and really inform how much we trust ourselves, and we trust our voice, and we trust how we show up in the world. So those are some of my thoughts for this moment and changing your story. I hope you find it helpful. One of my passions in life is to help people discover their heart's inner call and to amplify their freedom with self-expression. So if this is something you're interested, I work one-on-one doing vocal activation and have a 6-week vocal empowerment mentorship program that I'm offering. You can find more about that in the link below, or if you're interested in some of my other offerings or programs, please get in touch. And I'm sending you so much love for a beautiful and fully expressed day. Bye.